Hello everyone, welcome back to Experts Talks by Uni Experts. Today we are diving into the US medical dream with Masi from Western Atlantic University School of Medicine. We will be covering everything from fast-tracking your journey to a US medical career to why 2026 is the set to be baked through the year for international doctors. Samir, it's great to have you with us.
Thank you.
Did you know 2026 is the record breaking year for the international doctors in the USA? We are talking to Mr. Samir Masi. Let's find out how you can be the next. Mr. Samir, there is a huge shortage of doctors in US right now. How is WAUSM helping students fill these gaps in top specialties?
You're absolutely right. The US is facing a significant physician shortage, especially across primary care and several key specialties. At WAUSM, we are internationally designed to part of the solution. First most thing is our MD program is built around the US healthcare system with a curriculum that prepares students thoroughly for the USMLE pathway, which is essential for entering residency across specialties. Secondly, we focus heavily on academic outcomes and the student readiness, ensuring all our students are competitive candidates for residency programs, including in high demand specialties. Third, a key differentiator is our US-based clinical training. A significant portion of our program is completed at teaching hospitals in the United States, where students gain hands-on experience, build professional networks and align themselves with residency expectations. Finally, we provide structured mentorship and career guidance from early in the program, helping all the students identify, prepare for a strategic pursue their preferred specialties. So in essence, WAUSM is not just educating just the medical students. We are developing residency ready physicians who are well positioned to contribute meaningfully to the US healthcare system and help address its physician shortage.
Absolutely. The 2026 trend shows a record number of international doctors matching in the USA. So, what is the biggest update at WAUSM campus for September 2026 intake to meet this demand?
That's a great observation, I would say. And we are seeing that trend very clearly at WAUSM as well. For this September 2026, one of the biggest updates at WAUSM is our extended academic pathway and capacity to fast-track students into medicine. First, I would say we have significantly strengthened our accelerated pathway to medicine through new partnerships with US universities, allowing all our students to move from undergraduate to MD in as a like titled as 6 years instead of the traditional 8-year bachelor's to medicine degree. So secondly, WAUSM is actively expanding its campuses and intakes capacity in collaboration with the Bahamian government to accommodate the growing number of international students aiming for US residency especially. So third, I would say we continue to scale what matters most. Our US focused curriculum, early career advising from day one, and about 50% of, I would say it's about 70% of our courses are delivered in the United States, and the entire clinical ship for all our students is done in teaching hospitals based out of US. This ensures all our students are fully aligned with residency expectations. So the real update should be that WAUSM is not just growing, it's expanding smarter pathways and increasing access so more qualified international students can enter the pipeline and successfully match into the US healthcare systems.
US visa rules and digital paperwork is changing fast in 2026. So what is the number one thing a student need to prepare right now to stay ahead?
That's a very important question. And especially with evolving visa processes, increased digital scrutiny basically in the 2026. The number one thing a student need to prepare right now is a complete, consistent and variable digital profile. So they have to start immediately. Second, I would say what I mean by this actually is every part of their application journey must align, okay, and their academic records, financial documents, identification details, and purpose of study. So any inconsistency, even minor, can lead to delays or refusals. So at WAUSM, we guide students very closely on this, and we ensure all documentation is accurate, structured, and ready for digital verifications. We also prepare students for visa interviews and compliances requirements well in advance, not at the last minute.
Segment 2, India versus the world. So let's address the common dilemma of the Indian students.
Yeah.
Samir, many students are fighting for limited seats in India.
Yeah.
What is the biggest USPs of WASM over the local MBBS?
Yeah, I would say I also recognize this, and that's a very real concern for students in India today. So the biggest USP of choosing WASM over a local MBBS is a direct structure pathway to become a practicing doctor in the United States. Let me explain the simplicity. How does this process goes on? So in India, students they face really challenge not just getting a seat. It's also about limited exposure to the global medical system and the intense composition and the competitions around for the postgraduate specializations also. At WASM, the entire journey is designed absolutely in a different way. First thing I would say, the curriculum, that is the US focused and USMLE aligned. So students are preparing from day one for a global medical practice. Secondly, student complete a significant part of the training, which is a clinical training. That's absolutely done in the United States in our teaching hospitals, which gives them the real world exposure and strong advantage for getting ready for the residency. Third, we provide early mentorship and the career planning that helps students basically to just prepare strategically for their preferred specialty areas. And something that is often missing is traditional pathway.
Right.
Yeah. So the real USP here is WASM just not offer a medical degree. It offers a global pathway, especially into the US healthcare system. So for students thinking beyond just securing a seat and focusing on where they want to practice and specialize, that's a game changer.
Great, that's absolutely great. So in India, the competition for NEET is all-time high.
Yeah.
Okay. If a student chooses WASM, they are essentially bypassing the gap year culture.
Yeah.
So can you explain, Samir, the financial and professional benefit of starting the residency at 24 versus starting at 27 or 28 in India?
Yeah, so that's again a very important question, and we need to have a clear perspective for that. And it's something many students and parents are now actively thinking about. Yeah? So the biggest advantage is time. And time directly translates into both financials and the I would say, professional gains. Yeah. So let's break that down. If a student goes through the traditional route in India, they often spend about 1 to 3 years preparing for NEET PG. With no income and with a high uncertainty. At WASM, students follow a structured MD to residency pathway. Which means they can realistically enter residency around the age of 24 to 25 instead of 27 to 28. So here I would say financially this is a major difference. Starting residency early means earning sooner in the United States of American healthcare system, where even during residency doctors receive paid stipends and all. So instead of spending years in exam cycles, students are already earning, gaining experience, and progressing financially also. So professionally, the advantage is even bigger. So starting earlier means more years of clinical exposure. And earlier specializations at faster career progression. By this time, someone in India is just beginning PG, right? And at WAUSM, student could be well into the residency or even approaching independent practices.
So they can save money, time, energy,
Yes.
and career will be progressed at earlier stage.
That's true.
That's absolutely good. So my next question is, why is 6-year MD program better for Indian student than a traditional 8-year path? So is it truly a fast track to success?
Basically, every student have this kind of concern now. They really wanted to check on, I mean, is it really fast tracking the course, is just fast tracking of the course, or how this is all about?
How it works, yeah.
So basically, the 6 years pathway at WAUSM is not just about being faster.
Yeah.
Okay, it's about being more focused and efficient. Okay, so let me just give you a the brief how it actually works. In a traditional 8 years pathway, students complete full 4 year of undergraduate degree and then apply for medical school.
Right.
Yeah, often with uncertainty and additional exams and no guaranteed progression. But at WAUSM, the 6-year APMD, which is the accelerated pathway to MD, integrates undergraduate and medical education into a seamless structured journey.
Yeah.
Okay, with a clear progression into the MD program. So yes, it's a fast track, but a smart fast track. So students save about 2 years, full 2 years, yeah, which means they enter residency and start earning earlier comparatively to the students those are following the traditional way. Second, they avoid the stress and unpredictability of this separate medical school admissions after the graduation. So which is a major, I think, the bottleneck in traditional pathways. Yeah, from the beginning, students are aligned in our WAUSM programs, aligned with the US focused medical curriculum.
Right.
And preparing for USMLE and residency. So instead of figuring it out at the later stage, so they get to know this much in advance. So they do that. So it's certainly structured an early direction. For Indian students who is already clear about pursuing medicine, this pathway removes delays and keeps them constantly on track towards becoming a doctor in the United States.
That's an absolute focus to them.
Yes.
Okay, great. If a student starts in 2026, where will be there in their career by 2032 compared to someone who stays in India?
Okay, so that's a very powerful way to look at this option, because this really puts timeless into perspective. Yeah, we need to have the correct timelines in all our perspectives with this particular question. So if a student starts in 2026 at WAUSM, by 2032, they are typically graduating with their MD or entering their US residency. Yeah, meaning they are already in the paid and hands-on training environment with the United States of American healthcare system. Now compare with the traditional path in India. By 2032, many students are either just completing MBBS and preparing for NEET PG, or in the middle of the multiple attempts, cycle to secure a PG seat, I would say. So the difference is a WAUSM student is already inside the system and earning, specializing, and maybe progressing. A traditional pathway student may still be completing to enter specialization. Yeah, so financially, the WAUSM students have already started earning during their residency, while the other students still be in the income exam, non-income exam preparation phases. So which means like there's a huge gap. In the WAUSM, students have already started earning. But here in India, they are just looking at the options how to complete that course. So professionally, one is gaining a real clinical experience in their chosen specialty area, while the other is still trying to secure the opportunity. Yeah. So by 2032, the gap is not just a few years; it's completely different stage of career. Yeah. So that's the impact of having structured, globally aligned pathway from the day one. That's very important.
So WAUSM makes difference.
Yes.